Steven, this is a review of a game on Windows called Microsoft Bubble. Well, if you know anything about Microsoft, they make casual games. Well, they have a casual games studio. Like when they started making games for like Windows 90, like Windows 3.1. There's Solitaire. They have Minesweeper. They have Freestyle. Then they have like going into making games, like they have a cat, and that's Windows 95 with Solid. Then they have like Pinball, Hearts, Spider, Solitaire, 95, 90, all the different versions, like 2000, like NT, like all the games for there. I mean, they still have released games on like other versions, like DOS, like other versions of Windows games, but they weren't like just casual games like those, like the casual games. And then they started making games that were games that were released with like Windows, like Tinker, Purbos, like chess, checkers, the online games, the MSN Zone. They have more games like that, You know what I mean? But this is and they started making games like Windows 8, like the Solitaire Collection. But they added Tri-Peaks Pyramid, and it was all in one game. They added Xbox achievements to it, because then they kind of did it where it's on the store, and they wanted to integrate like all these games with Xbox, like Windows games, Xbox, and have like their own, like developers release games with Xbox achievements if they wanted to. They didn't like have to integrate games with Xbox. But some people they realize, well, if it's an Xbox game, we'll get more people to actually play it. They had some free, some paid. And like all the games like the Microsoft made, they have like Ornament, Snap Attack. Which is, and then now which is Microsoft Word games. They had Microsoft Bingo, but that got discontinued. They had Jackpot, but the servers went sunset on that. Sync your progress. It was just like all on, like for, like all like local. They have like other versions of the games, like Jigsaw. They released like Jigsaw. They released Minesweeper. They have Treasure Hunt. Treasure Hunt is like Minesweeper, but it has like adventure mode. It's just like a adventure only mode of like, and then Minesweeper has the Treasure Hunt in it. But it's kind of two separate games. They have Bubble, and they had like a Jewel, like Bejeweled, like a Jewel match game. And they had like a bubble shooter where you shoot the bubbles, and once there's a group of three, or more than three, all of them go away. They're connected to each other without there being another, you know what I mean? And there's any other colors, that one off that can go away. They disappear down as well. If they don't, or if they hit another one. Hit other ones, I guess. But typically, then they'll hit other ones. But typically, that does not happen. That does not happen, though. Usually. But this is a bubble shooter, like I said. It's not a bad one. I like it. I mean, I've heard about it, Like, they have it, like, mixed in, bundled in, like, check out these casual games. You can, like, play them like other ones, They're mixed in, like, other Microsoft games. Or you can go on like line and play it, and it's fun. It is pretty fun actually. I like it. I really like the bubble shooters they have. They had other bubble shooters on like Windows Phone that I played, and it's fun. They have bubble shooters on like, it's kind of like a basic game on like probably Kindle Fire, like iOS, even Kindle Fire has probably some. You have iPad, like Android, all the different devices, All of them probably besides like Xbox and like PlayStation. Probably even have some like Wii, or the Wii. You might have had one of them, because the Wii has so many games, The DS probably had one. They have so many games, Like Steam. But yeah, they have ton, and it's a fun game. It really is. Like it's a nice. It's not. Is it like the world's best game gonna be? No. But is it like a nice, fun game just to wind you down? Absolutely, it is. It's like a wind you down game. Kind of like relax. It's like a puzzle game. Kind of like relaxes you down. Kind of puts you in a nice mood. You know, kind of like solitaire, like all them games. And how those are. Kind of like how those games are. How they make you feel. Like relaxed and just enjoy life. Just fun game that anyone can pick up. You don't need like to be like a hardcore gamer. Who's into like console games or Steam or more the Windows Store, more of like the hardcore games on there. You can just play. Anyone can pick it up, which is awesome. And just really fun and really enjoyable. Can't really say too much about it because it's just really a bubble shooter. But it does get harder and harder. As levels move on, and you have so many moves that you use throughout all the levels combined. So it's not just like you might start out at 20 moves and then you gain moves every level. And like you gain moves after like these levels. There's so many levels, you can get bonuses. So but then when you run out of moves, you're done. So so it is kind of, but overall it's not bad though. Not bad at all. I really enjoyed it. I give it like a good solid 8 out of 10. So talk to them.